Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Egberg. In HR and final round interviews, most candidates struggle, not because they lack skills, but because they face highly personalized questions about their decisions, their gaps, their communication, their personality, and their behavior. In this chapter, we're going to simplify how to handle these personalized adaptive questions using RiseOn's Mimic AI so you show maturity, clarity, and confidence. Today, HR isn't interested in generic scripted answers. They evaluate your stability and intent, the clarity behind your career decisions, how concisely you can explain yourself, your attitude and maturity, your communication quality, and how you behave in real scenarios. And that's exactly why RiseOn doesn't train you with standard one size fits all interview answers. Instead, it prepares you for your questions based on your real profile. Mimic AI analyses your resume, your career history, your education, your gaps, your industry changes, your communication style, and even your past responses. Based on this, it generates adaptive, personalized HR questions. Now, the same kind of questions real interviewers will ask you in HR or final rounds. For example, if you have a career gap, Mimic might ask, you have an 11-month break. How did you utilize that time? Or what made you decide that now is the right moment to return? If you're switching industries, it may ask, you're moving from sales to operations. What motivated this transition? Or which skills from your previous industry directly transfer here? If you've changed jobs frequently, Mimic may ask, you've updated roles every year. What was happening during those transitions? Or what have these changes taught you about stability? If your communication needs improvement, Mimic challenges you with prompts like explain your last project in 40 seconds, summarize your internship experience in one clear message, or can you describe a challenge without using filler words? If your answers tend to get too long, Mimic may push you with give a two-sentence summary of your contribution in your previous job. If you're a fresher, you may get questions like walk me through a moment where you took responsibility without being told, or what is the most important skill you've built in the last year? And if you're early career but switching roles, Mimic may ask, your background is technical, but you're applying for product. Why now? Mimic AI isn't giving theory, it's challenging your thinking the exact same way a real HR panel would. Now, in final round interviews, senior leaders go even deeper. They focus on your judgment, your self awareness, and your long term fit. Mimic simulates these questions as well. For example, what's the biggest professional decision you've made and how did you make it? If we hire you, what behavior can we expect every day? Describe a moment you disagreed with someone senior. What happened next? What does responsible ownership mean to you? And if the role becomes challenging, how will you respond in the first 30 days? These aren't questions with right or wrong answers. They reveal your maturity. A lot of candidates lose offers not because of what they say, but because of how they communicate. Some common issues Mimic AI detects include over explaining, speaking too fast or too slow, not finishing sentences, jumping across topics, using filler words, low articulation, unclear examples, long pauses, or nervous energy. Mimic AI identifies these patterns and gives you real time feedback. This transforms your delivery from scattered to sharp. HR and final round interviews stop feeling unpredictable when you practice with questions that reflect your journey, your decisions, your gaps, your strengths, and your communication style. And that's exactly what RiseOn's Mimic AI is designed to do. It prepares you for the questions you are most likely to face, not generic ones from the internet. With consistent practice, your responses become clearer, your articulation becomes sharper, and your confidence becomes natural, not forced. In the next chapter, we'll move into one of the most important stages after clearing HR and final rounds salary negotiation strategies and CTC insights. You'll learn how compensation actually works, how to negotiate professionally, and how to maximize your offer without sounding demanding.